Tuesday night NBA action. This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Going to take a look at the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Utah Jazz at Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City. Not very shocking that the Thunder opened up as 5.5-point road favorites. Basically has stayed at that level in the market. There has been a 6 that popped up on the board, while the total remains at 200.5 since its opening number. When you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, there's a lot to like, of course. 4-game win streak. That includes a 97-69 blowout win over the Phoenix Suns as 8.5-point road favorites. What makes that victory even more impressive for the Thunder is the fact that they had played Phoenix in their previous game. So it's always difficult, especially an NBA team playing a lesser-known team, a low-quality team, to come back and cover a second game in a row in a series in a back-to-back situation. But that's exactly what the Thunder have done. Really been getting after it on the defensive end, and this team is nearly unbeatable when it brings its defensive intensity. 88.5 points per game during its current 4-game win streak. 16-9 straight up on the road. They possess the second best road winning percentage in the entire league. They are also 7-1 straight up and 5-2-1 against the spread as road favorites of 3.5 to 6 points. Of course, they lead the NBA in scoring 106.4 points per game, but they really play a lot better offensively. Of course, they're a good offensive team on the road, but they are dynamic and explosive on its home floor at Chesapeake Energy Arena. So they have gone to the under a bit more, of course, than at home when playing on the road. Their point differential also leads the league, outscoring opponents by 9.6 points on average over the entire season. This is a major look-ahead spot when you look at the schedule, due to the fact that they're going to be playing the Miami Heat at home in their next contest, the last game before the NBA All-Star break. So the NBA schedule makers really made sure to grab people's attention before the association goes on a break for a few days. Of course, they're looking to revenge last year's NBA Finals loss against the Heat. They also dropped a game in South Beach on Christmas Day. And that loss against Miami was the first time that this team had lost 2 games in a row. Its only losing streak. Of course, this team's one of the better ones, coming off a straight-up loss in the entire league. When you look at the Utah Jazz, they are not playing their best basketball of the year. They've dropped 2 in a row. That includes a 120-109 loss to the Sacramento Kings as 1-point road underdogs. That one climbed over the total of 195. But they are 19-6 at home. You always have to respect the Utah Jazz when playing at home. 12-5 versus Western Conference opponents, and they have covered all 4 games as home underdogs this year, with the over going 3-1 in those contests. Since the Oklahoma City Thunder moved away from the Pacific Northwest to land at Chesapeake Energy Arena, the Jazz are 6-10 in this series, either home or on the road, but 4-4 when hosting the Thunder at Energy Solutions Arena. With all that being said, I can't go against the Thunder, even though the big look-ahead spot, they may want to keep this momentum. I'm going to look to go the total. I'm going to look to play the under due to the fact that the last 5 meetings have fallen short of the number, and also the Jazz may bring it from a defensive intensity standpoint. They're going to need to if they're going to look to remain competitive in this one, and they also have gone under the total in their last 9 games when playing with 2 days rest, so I expect them to play a higher quality defensive game in this one. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, even though they've played some home games in the past, they've been on the road quite a bit in the first half, so I'm expecting this one to go under the total. So my official pick, under 200.5 in Tuesday night's game featuring the Oklahoma City Thunder and Utah Jazz at Energy Solutions Arena. This has been another edition of Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. For any further information on this game or any other on the NBA board, definitely follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports.